May talaga siya ng utak, especially paggamit siya ng mga words. The blinking of the eye can indicate if you're lying, if you are tense, if you're thinking of something. Ang mga top ko dito ay sa mga pageant coaches, sa mga contestants natin, niya condensed but profound yung meaning niya. Make or break yung speech nila, the movements of the face, and very queenly dapat. It's my touch of intellectualism. Touch of intellectualism is, and she has to use some pauses, and she has to synchronize his facial expression to make or break na point ito because you set an impression to the judges to relax and not so stiff kasi may tendency siya na very blank ang facial expression niya. Medyo nakafocus lang sa eye, hindi nila kinect. It's already 4:21 in the morning, so naghabol ako lang ng video ko kasi gusto ko lang mag-send ng message. This is about sa preliminary competition ng Miss International Queen. Isang gabi, during the preliminary pageant, hindi ako nakapanood kasi nga, I have a session sa QA coaching ko. So without further ado, kasi I don't intend na patagalin pa ito. And ang purpose ko dito is just to give kung ano yung top sa akin. To provide some tips duro sa Miss Philippines. Hindi medyo comprehensive yung gagawin ko kasi mabilisan lang dapat nito. So yung top ko, actually, na para sa akin consistent na malakas, and ano combination of Nicaragua, USA, Malaysia, Cuba, Laos, Vietnam, and Philippines. I scored them sa swimsuit and sa gown, and then hindi ko na siya in-average. Ginawa ko na lang, tinignan ko yung top kasi kung sino yung mga top 4, top 5 na consistent siya. Kasi consistency is the name of the game. Para sa akin, make or break yung speech nila. Doon natin madidetermine ang tinatawag na inner beauty ng contestants. Madidetermine natin kung nagsiscript pa ito, nagre-rely lang ba siya sa mga memorized speeches. Does she know what she's talking about, especially when it comes to advocacy, or talagang may utak pa talaga siya at malalaman mo yung character ng tao, including yung delivery ng message nila. So nagsiscore ako bilang isang judge. After ko mag-score, binusisi ko, actually inisa-isa ko at hinimay-himay ko yung sagot nila based on the substance at binangga ko siya sa initial scoring ko. Understanding that of course when you are a judge, there's what you call psychological component or a psychological condition ng judge. So tingnan din natin. Hindi naman mga computer yung mga judges, di ba? So may mga interferences din na nangyayari dyan. So let's say for example, if you answer the question, not necessarily na na-capture agad ng judge yung gist ng sinasagot mo kasi minsan clouded. That's very draining rin ng mga judges and hindi natin nakaka-capture. So tinitingnan ko kung na-capture ko ba yung sagot ng isang contestant versus doon nang hinimay-himay ko yung sagot niya. Based sa pag-judging ko, including yung delivery nila, kung paano nila present and some of the contestants, hindi ko masyado naintindihan yung sagot. Ang mga top ko dito ay si Czech Republic, Nicaragua, Taiwan, Philippines. Magkakadikit ang score. So, ni-review ko yung sagot ng mga contestants. So, ang lumabas sa akin si Chile, Nicaragua, Czech Republic, si Taiwan, si Malaysia, si Philippines, sa other contestants, is medyo nakafocus lang sa eye, hindi nila kinect. Ang speech nila has something to do with the theme, which is beyond beauty lies purpose. So we have sa mga pageant coaches, sa mga contestants natin, hinihimay-himay natin ang each word and nititingnan natin as a whole. Kasi ang beauty dito refers to the physical beauty. Alam, ibig sabihin nun, it may be your attitude, maybe your character, it can be your intellect, it can be your skills, it can be the things that you do or your behavior, etc. Kakatalo tayo dito ngayon sa purpose. Objective nito is to understand kung ano ba talagang priority mo. What is your purpose in life? How do you understand yourself? What do you do? So that's one way to measure the beauty queens. Make or break na point ito because you set an impression to the judges. May mga impression ako sa mga contestants. Alam ko na kung sino yung mga strong at hindi. At kung mahina ka sa part na to, at hindi ka naging impressive sa part na to, may chance na pa rin bumawi. Pero medyo mahirap-hirap na siya because you really have to convince the judges na talagang magaling ka. Or kung magaling ka sa part na ito at na-impress mo yung mga judges, medyo nakakahinayang na bigyan ka ng mababang score. Unless, kung talagang patunayan mo, i-prove mo talaga na no, wala talaga akong kwenta or weak talaga ako. So, tingnan natin kung bakit nagustuhan ko si Chile. Bibigyan ko ito na example, especially sa mga trans women. Kasi unang-una, yung introduction niya, the first sentence niya pala very strong na. So, very captivating ngayon. Gumamit talaga siya ng utak, especially paggamit siya ng mga words, very artistic and very stylish, at gumagamit siya ng mga relevant words sa pageantry, like say, intersection of intellect and artistry. Purpose cannot be destroyed, but it can be transformed into change. Words niya condensed, but profound yung meaning niya. But the danger there is, not all judges are actually native ng English language. So, may possibility na hindi agad makapture yung depth. Another style na ginawa ni Chile, ginagawa ko yan before, is may touch of intellectualism. Touch of intellectualism is, by instances na hindi naman siya necessary, but not necessarily irrelevant, pero i-inject mo siya to send a message that I'm intelligent, that I know something. So gumamit siya ng Avogadro's formula na it may not really be necessary in that. Hindi ko baga pa hindi ganun ka-impactful to project something. So I like that part kasi it's tantamount to using statistics, using data, using references. Kaya sometimes we have quotes, di ba? We quote some philosophers or well-known people that indicates that we are wide reader. So maganda yung style niya. The Czech Republic was able to connect yung purpose niya at ang ginagawa niya. Maganda yung mga wordings niya. But I will concentrate to the Philippines. It is because I'm from the Philippines. I'm giving tips to the Philippines so that she can improve her performance. Hindi naman generally yung performance sa Philippines, but there are some areas that she needs to be mindful na kailangan niyang i-improve, no? Because I noticed during the presentation, I think yung first day nila, nag-present siya, and very, very tense siya. So makikita ko yan sa blinking ng eye. The blinking of the eye can indicate if you're lying, if you are tense, if you're thinking of something. Sa mga moments na very relaxed siya, hindi naman pala siya super blink yung eye niya. Her delivery, suggestion is for her to relax and not so stiff kasi may tendency siya na very blank ang facial expression niya. She used the word kindness, empathy, but it's also dangerous and risky because to others, they will consider that as passé, cliché, or very common. However, to other people, they may also consider that as okay, that's very relevant, very relatable. So it really depends kung ano yung pag-view ng tao. My suggestion is to master her advocacy, to master, kasi alam naman natin ang mga beauty queens, mayroon talaga yung mga prepared scripts tayo, even me. Hindi pwedeng wala tayo because it's part of our training and it's part of preparing the pageant, no? Kahit mga pa-sentence lang yan. When she answers the question or when she uses punchlines as beauty queens, is relaxing siya and she has to use some pauses and she has to synchronize his facial expression to the message. Let's say, for example, her introduction is very strong. Namitan niya ng facial expression. Diba? So, dapat align yung mukha niya na use pauses. But she has to learn how to practice the movements of the face and very queenly dapat. Yun lang. I hope may nakuha kayo ng aral kahit paano.